It has been a few months since we last spoke about the Spectrum, which is the latest release from Retro Games Limited, who put out mini consoles and computers like the C64 Mini, later the Maxi, the A500 Mini, the 400 Mini, that Atari 8-bit that came out late last year. And we knew about the Spectrum. Now this is based on the ZX Spectrum, which was most popular over in Europe. Well, I knew it was coming. I've been waiting. It's kind of hard to get here in the US. It doesn't seem to have wide release, but I just got a box on my doorstep from FedEx from my friends at PLAION and Retro Games Limited. I know it's got a Spectrum in it, and that is what I want to take a look at and share with you. Now, welcome back to GenXGrownUp. I'm John. I am a GenXGrownUp. Thank you for clicking on this. This is not my review. The review is still embargoed for a few days longer. I'll be working on that, but I got this, and I always like to share opening these packages with you and seeing what's in them. Often it's stuff that only goes out to press and media and stuff like that, and so it's not fair that only I see it, so they send it to me to show it to you, and so what better way to show it to you than the same way that I'm experiencing it, which is opening the box and seeing what's inside. The only thing we can't do is play the games. That's for the review, but let's get started with what we can do and take a look at right now. Now, I will never try to pull a fast one on you, so let me tell you, I did actually crack this box open to make sure that the Spectrum is what's inside. And I'll show you how far I got. I'll call it out. So I retaped it just long enough to do the on-cam part of this video, and now properly. What? The retape was a good job, John. Anyway, so here's how far I got before. I got to this spot, and it said the Spectrum, and I went, great, I can quit now and box it back up. So everything from this point forward is a total surprise to me and you. So a bunch of. Yep, here we go. Oh, okay. Let's see. It says, welcome to the Spectrum. Beautiful. Yes, Spectrum artwork across there. Please find and close the Spectrum UK version. Okay, so this isn't the US release, it's the UK version. Big difference. Note, this version includes the exclusive version of Crash magazine. Other territories don't get it. It looks like the UK is going to get the lion's share of the love on this release, and deservedly so. The Spectrum was, ZX Spectrum, Specky, whatever you want to call it, was predominantly popular in the UK, so why not? Spectrum user manual. This will not come with a Spectrum. Consumers can download it. Okay, so that. Oh, here's the manual. Look at that. That's like an old school manual too. And the Spectrum micro drive, an 8 gig stick. So it's provided just to me, I guess. And I didn't blow up my buddy at PLAION. I just taped over his name and address, email address there, but signed PLAION and Retro Games. All right, let's take a look inside. Here's our Spectrum then. There's the nice little USB drive. I think it's cute they even branded it the micro drive. And it has the little Spectrum rainbow on there. Nice to include that. Thank you for the bonus. And then we have the printed manual, which, as it noted, is the same version that you'll be able to download online. And I'm sure it's going to tell me probably all the different. Yeah, look, it has descriptions for the individual games in here, which, see, that's something that a lot of these retro game compilations need, because it's got almost 50 games on it, and I know how to play all those, but it includes manuals for the games, as well as, I'm sure in the beginning, yeah, the actual device and how to use it and how the interface works and all of that. So that will be available, downloadable as a PDF, I'm sure, on Retro Games' site. And then, of course, the Spectrum. So really nice presentation, as we've come to expect from PLAION and Retro Games. The rainbow artwork that's on the device is continued around all the materials that you've seen, the box and the thumb drive and stuff. And what we know about it so far is that, look, it's full size, for the full size that the Spectrum was, or I guess is, but a recreation. Internally, it's emulation. It has the same rubbery keys, but now it's HDMI output, USB, all that kind of stuff. The one thing I can't do in this video yet, because of the embargo, which, by the way, I have seen some videos online already digging into this, but here at GenXGrownUp, we respect our partners and our vendors, and whatever dates they tell us, we're going to wait. So we'll get to the review. This is a preview of what's included. Let's flip this guy over and take a look on the back. So here are the 48 games included. They're highlighting, hey, there's my Manic Miner. Yeah, I looked at that on Friday Plays. Hobbit, Saboteur, Great Escape. I guess these are some of the Match Day 2, some of the ones that
Alien Girl. Ooh, these are some of the ones that might most interest people that know the library well. And you can see the full list here of all the games that are included. I'll just kind of pan across this so you can look for your favorite. Pause it if you need to. We're gonna dig into this. Like, so many of these mean nothing to me. Not having known the Spectrum, like, okay, they look like game names, but I don't know any difference. Also, the key thing, as with so many of these, load your own games via USB. So they included the little memory stick for me to help with that. So yeah. Now, I do want to see that Crash magazine because it's exclusive to this UK package. So I'm gonna sneak a peek at that. Shh, don't tell Retro Games or PLAION, please. I mean, whoops, oops. Look what accidentally fell out of this box that I totally did not open. Crash Micro Edition. So, look, if you were around in the days of microcomputing in the 80s and maybe early 90s, there was no internet, there was no video game journalism, there was no computing. It was almost nothing except for little magazines like this. So what they've done here is kind of replicate the experience you would have had with a new computer, except of course, it's got advertisements for modern stuff that they create. Now I don't know, was Crash a real magazine or they make it up? It doesn't matter to me, but oh, features, reviews. Oh, this is great fun. Oh, there's a Manic Miner. Is that a review? Look at that. Yeah, it says Matthew Smith review, $5.95, £5.95, I guess, 48K. This, yeah. You would have lived for a magazine like this, full of features about games that you're dying to either play or you have played and want to see if the critics agree, or to learn about secrets, or to learn what's coming up, or look at all. Oh, so we got memories. So here, these are people that work, I guess, at PLAION and Retro Days. Look at this. So their own memories. So this is very much a nostalgic throwback. How nice. What a nice nod to not just the Spectrum, but I think computer gaming in general, as we experienced it as Generation Xers, to have something like this. Look, this is a reason, if you're going to get a Spectrum, maybe try to import this UK version, because you don't get it in the US version or other areas. And I think this is just a nice bit of authenticity that was added to this to really make it shine. Oh, by the way, you didn't see this. It's still in the box. Shh. Now, I am very much looking forward to digging into the Spectrum to work on my review, not because I'm familiar with it, but exactly the opposite, because I know so little about the Spectrum. Now, when it was first announced, I started delving into the library a little bit. I did a Friday Plays about, was it Manic Miner, I think, very popular game that is on the Spectrum. But because I don't know it so well, I will turn, of course, to you, my very kind, generous audience, to tell me, educate this Yank, what things must I take a look at when I'm exploring the Spectrum. Let me know in the comments, and I will use your feedback to help steer my review, which will be available in a while, not too long from now. What I will do is when I am done with that review, I will link it right up here along with another Spectrum video over here. I certainly hope you found something to enjoy in this quick video, and I can't wait to talk to you again next time. Bye-bye.